I just have a hard time believing that there's not one more in there. Now, I don't know where that one more is. I don't know if it's just a PJ Tour event, if it's, or if it's maybe is a Masters or an Open Championship. I mean, you just never know. He's that good. Get himself in the right place at the right time.
Well, you can't have an innovative conversation about the world of golf and teaching the golf swing without mentioning Hank Haney, former instructor for Tiger Woods. And Hank, I'm so glad to have you on here today because you have created really a revolutionary way to teach the game of golf. This Performance Golf website is incredible. I mean, the number of lessons that are on this thing are awesome. What made you want to get involved with that?
Oh, well, number one, they love helping golfers. So that's something that appealed to me for sure. I mean, obviously, there's a business aspect to it, and they're very good at that. But the big thing is they're super, super devoted to helping people play better golf. The guys who own and run the company, I mean, they're passionate golfers, and they want to see everybody play better golf. And then there's a whole host of instructors on Performance Golf Zone that have just great credentials and all do a great job. But I've done the one shot slice fix. That's one of my big. We've had over like 100,000 people that have had their slice fixed, so that's pretty good. And now our next big launch is the Get Real Distance and getting people to hit the golf ball farther. Distance is the most important aspect in the game of golf. It totally determines a player's potential. And everybody that I see, everybody that I've taught through the years can get more distance. They just need to know how. So that's what we show them how to do.
And we live in the new age of guys wanting to hit the ball 350 yards. Bryson DeChambeau started that. Is that the future of the game? I mean, because these kids want to and do hit the ball so far. Is it only going to get bigger from there, do you think?
Most likely, because you're going to see physically bigger players playing golf and taking up the game. Obviously, everybody has figured out that the farther you hit it, the easier the game is. And it used to be like, get it in the fairway. Well, now it's like get it as close to the green as you can, and then we'll figure it out from there. So it works. If you're hitting a wedge, you're going to be more accurate. How bad can you hit a wedge compared to a 7-iron or a 6-iron? So if you can just get the ball down there and get it closer to the green, all the statistics and the analytics all show that the closer you get the ball to the green, the better your score is going to be. So yeah, I don't think it's going to change. It's the same thing for everybody who plays the game. With our video series, Get Real Distance. I mean, we help people, improve their club head speed. We help them hit the golf ball longer, and even just 10, 20 yards longer on a tee shot, which is very doable for everybody who plays the game, to be honest with you. But that totally changes the whole game of golf. Because I mean, if you hit 14 drives in a day, and all of a sudden you're hitting them 20 yards longer, I mean, you just cut 280 yards off the golf course. And it's not just your driver that goes longer, it's your irons too. So now you're looking at probably taking 500 yards off the golf course. And that makes all the difference in the world. You're looking at hitting 2 clubs less into every single hole. And if you can do that, you can play better golf. So this formula works for pros, but it works just as good for amateurs as well.
Why hit a 7-iron when you can hit a 9-iron or a wedge? So
exactly.
What's been the feedback with this virtual learning? Because you spent years and years of in-person learning. But now people are on videos and they're watching not face to face, but on a computer screen. How is that going for you so far?
Yeah, no, it's great. Everything, the feedback has been great. We do testimonials and follow up with people and see how they're doing. The feedback is tremendous, and we try to make it very simple. I've got like simple practice drills and practice swing drills that people can do, and then we get measurable results. And that's the thing, because you've got to be able to prove out the fact that you can do this. If people are going to, actually believe that they can do it, people know they can get better from getting virtual help, but everybody thinks, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get better. And our results prove that yeah, people do get better, and they are improving, and they're hitting the ball longer, and it's fun to see.
I have the website here on the screen, but tell all the viewers how they can get involved and subscribe to what you've got going on there.
Yeah, performancegolfzone.com. and it's a phenomenal website. We've got different programs on there, and you can just start off with one program, or you can have a all-encompassing journey to getting better at golf with not only myself, but with a lot of other top instructors as well. And people love to experiment, they love to practice, they love to try to get better golf, and everybody wants the hope that they can get better golf. So that's one of the big things that I always tell people is, we're gonna help you get better for sure. And it's absolutely, when you ask me the question, how did I get involved? One thing is we have a 365-day money back guarantee, which is like, I mean, like
Oh,
it's
that's a good guarantey.
yeah,
Okay.
it's as good as you can get. You can watch all the videos and get better, and you can, watch them for 365 days, and it doesn't get much better than that. That's a commitment to helping people get better at golf. That's how much we believe in the fact that people will get better.
You use the word hope. I guess hope is relative for everybody who goes out and plays golf. Hope that they can shave 2 strokes, shave 20 strokes, shave 40, depending on how good you are out there. Hey, Hank, before I let you go, since I have you, I want to talk about the return that Tiger Woods has been trying to make. You
Yeah.
know him a lot better than
Yeah.
99.9% of people out there. Are we going to see a better Tiger Woods? Have we seen all that we're going to see right now, or is he truly going to get healthier and get that swing back to even what it was 2 years ago before his big accident?
Yeah, I mean, his swing looks fine to me. I mean, I think the problem is he's played so little golf, and you can't not play golf and be competitive. I mean, it's just very, very difficult. Your putting, your short game, all those parts of the game that suffer when you don't practice enough and you don't play enough. And that's a big question mark. How much can he play in practice, because he has to do so much rehab? The other thing is he's been going at this over a year and a half on that leg, and how much better is it actually going to get? I mean, you see the pictures and videos of him, and he's still got a pretty pronounced limp, but hopefully he's not in too much pain. He's 46 years old too, I think, and coming up, and that's tough. But I always think that if Tiger can walk, if he can walk 72 holes,
And that's been the issue.
yeah, but if he can walk 72 holes, I think he can win again. And I don't think he's going to win a lot, but I just have a hard time believing that there's not one more in there. Now, I don't know where that one more is. I don't know if it's just a PGA Tour event, if it's or if it's maybe as a Masters or an Open Championship. I mean, you just never know. He's that good. Get himself in the right place at the right time. Clearly, he knows what to do to finish off the deal. So I always believe that there's probably one more in him, but I don't think there's probably many more. Let's put it that way.
Look at 2019 at the Masters. All he needs is the right course and the right
Yep.
breaks, and
Yep.
anything could happen. Hey, before I let you go here, Hank, when you look at Tiger's swing in the last year, how much he's had to take off of it,
Yeah.
with all the torque and all the extension, everything.
Yeah.
It's so different than what it was about 10 years ago, but he's still hitting the ball basically as far as he was in 2010 and 2012.
Yeah, but
Why
not
is that?
not relative to the competition. So
But for himself, though. So how is he
for
doing it?
himself, he's still distance isn't an issue. I mean, he had distance to spare, so that was something working in his favor. I mean, he's so physically fit; it's incredible. Nobody works harder in the gym. And I don't think distance is an issue. I think it's just the ability to practice enough and to play enough and not wear down over 72 holes. I think that's the real issue. And then the other thing is just he has more experience than anybody else at winning. And like you said, if he just gets in the right place, the right course, the right time, it may not happen, a lot of times, but it only only needs to happen one time, and he'll know what to do to finish it off. So that's what I'm looking for. I think it still could happen, and even though the clock is ticking, you look at the Masters, you look at the Open Championship. Those are the two that players have been successful at an older age, if you will. For a golfer, upper 40s, they can still do it. I mean, Nicklaus won it at Augusta when he was 46. So
Watson should have won the Open in 2009.
Exactly. Good point. So I think those are the two majors that I look at, that I think those are the ones that could be the best chance for him.
So what you're telling me is that Tiger is using the tips from your Get Real Distance videos, and that's why people should subscribe, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Well, I mean, he always had that distance part down, that's for sure. But it was still something that he was always wanting to get more out of. You know, no matter how long you are, you can improve if you can hit it longer. It's just so, because here's the one thing that people don't understand, Chris. Distance gives you accuracy, because the longer you hit it, the more lofted club you get to use going into the green. And you know, the longer you hit it, you might not have to use driver all the time. You might be able to tee off with some 3-woods or some hybrids or some long irons. And if you do that, you're going to automatically gain more accuracy too. So distance gives you accuracy, as well as obviously making the golf course shorter to play.
And if you get out of your head, you can realize the grip it and rip it mentality doesn't just have to be with a driver. Like you said, if you can gain 25 yards on your hybrid, why not use that? Hit that 275 out there instead of 240 if it was before your whole distance video instructions.
And you're going to hit your hybrids and your 3-woods and your fairway woods. You're going to hit those straighter than you're going to hit your driver. So that's how you gain accuracy from having more distance.
All right, fans got to go check it out. Performance Golf, Hank Haney. Thanks for taking the time on Find the Fairway.
All right, thanks, bud. I appreciate it.